Good morning, people, and welcome to Your Morning Cup with Chuck, where I help you get inspired, educated, and motivated to a point where all you think is positive thoughts, baby, and positive thoughts create positive action. Welcome to the First Cupkc. This podcast is powered by Podcast.
Man, fiance, father, songwriter, entertainer, and entrepreneur. I know him as Donnell. The world knows him as U-Neek. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome him to the show. What's up, my dude?
What's up, man? What's up, brother?
It's good to have you here, man. It is a blessing to have you here, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you coming. Got a lot of questions. We got a lot to go over today, man.
Oh, yeah.
We got a lot to go over. And
Lots been happening.
Yeah. So, tell everybody where you were raised. What was your upbringing like?
Oh, okay. I was born in Kansas City, Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
So I was all Kansas City, Kansas for all of like, I don't know, a couple days, and then and then we straight over to Kansas City, Missouri. You know what I'm saying? We had I would say it was a very humbling upbringing. My mama did the best that she could, man.
Mm-hmm.
She did an amazing job. We've been through a whole bunch of stuff to a point where we were super broke. We had to walk to the church and beg for food and move over here and over there. You know what I'm saying? But you know, those young years is what molds you. You know what I'm saying? Brought me and my mama close.
It's like that bad bacteria that build your immune system.
Yeah,
get your immune system strong.
Yeah, if you don't have it,
you got to go through some stuff, man, to build yourself. Sometimes, you do have a love of music.
Oh yeah,
I know you got a love of music, man. I've been knowing you a long time. You've definitely had my back in the past and numerous occasions.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, that's why I say it's an honor to first have you here. Not only have you here to see the accomplishments, man. I was just telling somebody on another show how stages we go through. We got to be a different person on the different stages we go to, and man, you be pulling them off. But you have a love of music. What started you in this music /art /entertainment journey?
Well, I feel like it's always been in me. You know what I'm saying? My mama back in the day, she had an opportunity to sing with Smokey Robinson.
Man.
And because she used to like date his nephew, and then she passed it up when she was pregnant with me because she said she was going to sing for the Lord. And as a kid, I hear that later, like, I could have been hanging out with everybody, Michael Jackson, everybody. What? You know what I'm saying? But it's those little things, like I'm probably wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't go through all those things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, my mama, man, she was the one that like fed me. And every time that I showed her interest in something, baby, go do that.
Do it. She supported you.
Oh, yeah. She got me a little organ first time. I didn't know nothing about an organ. I played the drum since I was like 2 or 3. Everybody, my aunt played it. My auntie Yo-Yo,
so
she
everybody
played it.
probably thought you was going to be a drummer.
Yeah, like that's what I was going to be, a drummer, until she started hearing me like sing songs. And she got a little piano, a little organ for like a cheap organ. And I would just stay up all night, just listen to the radio and then play. And then my mom would just hear me hitting keys. In the morning, I'm asleep at the piano. And she wake up like, boy, if you don't go into bed. And then she would just hear me after a few weeks. I'm like mastering songs. She's like, where you learn that at? I said, the radio.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, you got something a little special. So
yeah, that's definitely, that's talent when you can literally listen and transfer it from sound to action. That's deep, man. You was also went on a journey from music. You went from you play an instrument,
mm-hmm.
and it's not the drum. So the organ, keyboard,
piano. Yeah, and I dabbled in like with the guitar and everything else. But once you start getting to a certain point, that I was like, man, I really love just making songs up. I wouldn't, if I would have stayed focused and just really just focused on just piano, like really focused, but I was such a creative mind.
You couldn't just leave one.
You know, like I'd be in piano class when I went to Paseo Academy. for part of my high school years. And I would play and play, and they was like, and the guy was like, well, you have to play what's on the sheet. And I'm jazzing it up, bro. Like, and he's like, you need to play this. I'm like, bro, this is boring. And then I didn't see it. Now I see it. I'm like, man, if I would have stayed focused.
That's because you had a love for something and you have all that extra energy.
Yeah, I was a creative,
You're very, very energetic, man. You've always had that extra energy. You do extra stuff. When someone gives you a task to do it, you just do it even bigger than that. Like we're gonna get to it later in the show about the management at the nightclub. Yeah. But you were also an adult performer. Yeah. How'd you go from how did you go from, so when you were you did music in high school?
Yeah, I did music
college.
I did music in high school. I dabbled in college for a little bit, but I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? So, and I had really bad anxiety. I had a lot of things that was going on with me. So I didn't know why I couldn't focus right. Like, a lot of things was going on. I had a kind of a crazy past, you know what I'm saying? So it kind of affected me as I got older, and I didn't know what the problem was, You
just have to figure it out.
Yeah.
So you went from here, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just doing what I see other people do. Right. And I had to try to find my own way, and you have to go through that journey, So that's what I did. I went through all the journeys, but I've always been a dancer. Dancing has been a part of my life. There's something about music that you can just turn it on and just space out, and you just have to move. Like, I feel it, and it's amazing. So I've always had that, how it made me feel. So I always danced, and then somebody was like, man, you should be like a go like strip. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to be no dance. You know what I'm saying? That's not really my thug. I'm not trying to do all that. But then, like, I dated a girl, and she told me about, hey, you should audition.
Because
all right, I went to audition for it. Yeah, but I've danced, but I'd never danced like that. I didn't know what I was getting into. It went from me going to do an audition, and that's not an audition. If anybody knows what a male review is, it's not a judge of people. It's like 200 girls, and it's crazy. Yeah. So I walked in there fresh, not knowing nothing. It's like an 18, 19-year-old kid, not knowing nothing. And I just ended up doing it, but I pop locked real good, and the guy's like, hey, we'll pay you $300 if you like make dances up for me. And I was like, what? I'll do that. Yeah. Transferred into me being on stage with him, traveling with him. And then boom, and I just ended up being a dance. Like, I just ended up being
But you went on tour, and it was a big money thing, and it was providing for a minute.
It was almost 2 years I was on tour, living out of suitcase, living in hotels, crazy party life, rock star life, anything you could think of happening. It was wild. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy I went through it, because it made me the man I am today, because I saw all the stuff when you get 30, 40, 50, 60, you think like, man, I wish I could. I did all that, and you find out what really matters. Right. That don't really mean nothing.
Those are the stones that build a person you become, man. So it's a road you travel, and you learn something out of it. Man, I ain't lying. I used to see when we were going to Old Red. Dude, I'm telling you, when I say you had our backs on a lot of, man, we was in there doing some crazy. And that was when I was still just trying to come out of that stage, just like you were. We were in that stage. It was booze and parties, and hey, even if it was just on a weekend, for me, because at my point, it got to the weekend. So, like I said, you was the bar manager there. Man, you hooked us up. VIP we would be on the floor, and you would say, hey, man, come on up in here. It ain't nobody here. Occupy this. Just hook me up. And we get you every time, but you would hook us up, man. But when was your first actual time on stage?
My first time actually like on stage, like rap. I've been doing like in front of people forever. But the first time when I knew it, like the bug bit me of like, I want to do this forever. Yeah. I was in like 5th grade. And, my mom she's really, really into that Bible. She's really religious. Right. So she wouldn't let me listen to nothing unless it was like some singing R&B or like, but I snuck in like some Bone Thugs and Harmony. You're like, oh, they talking about God, mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there was a Bible rap. And I wasn't a rapper then. I was a singer. But she was like, hey, this is this song. And they rapping the Bible. I memorized it and rapped with it. And I was like, I'm just going to rap it a cappella for the talent show. I went up there with the microphone and just went in. Boy, everybody was just looking at me, and I'm like, they hate it. And then the whole school stood. Ah!
Yeah.
I was like,
In
forever.
heaven.
Forever. I wanted to for the rest of my
What's
life.
up, man? That's what's up, man. And that was the first time you actually. What was the first time you actually performed on stage in front of a prepared audience?
Like a prepared audience for this looking for me. I think it was back in the day when I used to, like, my brothers, the people that got me into rapping is my boy Marcus. His real name is Marcus. Rap name is Influence. Y'all know him as Flu.
Yeah.
He been rapping with me for years.
Cold-blooded, man.
He's the one that started me rapping. I was singing, doing piano, trying to, get with the ladies and everything. He's, bro, you should rap. I'm like, being no rapper, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And he was like, here, write this. I'll write this. You just write this rap. I came back and clicking just like a time. And he was like, you ain't never rapped before? And I was like, no. He's like, bro, you better than me. Like, we just end up, and then I just got the bug, and we started doing little shows. It was just right around like the little civic center and the little spots. We just started like, we got a group. It's called IUS. Influence, U-Neek, and my boy Sensational. We recorded at his house, my boy Frank. And he let me stay there because I was like homeless for like a year. And he let me stay there doing my senior year in high school. And we just like created a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? And like his family became my family. And we all just came to this day. It's been 20-something years and we still rocking it together. Our kids still hang with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope.
That's real friends, man.
Yeah, they're the one that got me into doing what I'm doing and really hitting that stage. And I think I just really started like, I saw something different because everybody it was fun and what they love to do. But I'm like, bro, no, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it 5,000,000%.
Yeah, you did, man.
And I just kept
flu
going.
is good, man. I got the flu. Yeah, man. Y'all, I've definitely followed you guys. Man, I've been out to a couple of y'all shows and checked you guys out, man. Definitely talented, man. You definitely going somewhere. I haven't seen Flu in a while.
Yeah, Flu's been just like, when COVID came out, his parents were, a little bit older. His dad, at that time, wasn't doing too good. So he wanted to make sure that he ain't giving because he ain't trying to, like, hurt his family.
Right.
So he's like, hey, bro, I'm going to have to, like, just stay away for a little bit. If you want to go out there, you hold it down for us, but I'm going to have to stay in the house. Yeah. And so he just ain't been out there doing it. But right now, he been doing his TikTok. He been killing it. He been killing it.
He's still creating.
Oh, yeah. He's still there killing it, man. He's still killing it.
That's really all that matter, man. That's all that matter. But you definitely been rapping for quite some time now. At the bar, you used to slide in some of your songs and play it, and it was a nice reaction right from the jump. I think that was during the time you started, because when you came off tour.
Yeah, when I came off dancing tour, when I was streaming, I got off tour. I was on there for a couple years, and he offered me the job to be the VIP manager at the club. And then I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll do that. So then I started doing that, but at the whole end of the tour, I was writing my first rap album, and I didn't know. Everybody's like, "Bro, you on tour to dance around the country? Why are you rapping?" And anybody, they didn't understand. I'm like, "Bro, y'all don't understand. Like, I do this music thing," and they're like, "All right, bro, you like," you know what I'm saying? But it ended up working out because when I started working at the club, I remember I gave the DJ, I was like, "Hey, play this." I worked there, so he's like, I'll play it. And he was thinking gonna be whack, and he was like, hey, bro.
Hollywood.
Yeah, it was Hollywood and DJ Tyrone, man.
Yep, and Tyrone.
Yep. Rest in peace, Hollywood.
Still around,
man.
But man, rest in peace, Hollywood, man. I remember him, man. That was some good days, man. You what was the name of your first album?
Okay, my first album, I'm telling you, I've been a hustler. There's a reason why my record label's called Hustle Hard Music. When I was a kid, I used to sell candy to everybody when I was in high school, so I could graduate from high school. Because I moved so much, I owed money from like losing this or a road, something for choir. So I owed money. By the time I came back to the school, like $1,200. And I'm like, bro, we broke. Like, I ain't got no $1,200. So I went and I did an album. They saw something in me. Mr. Wheaton, my music teacher, saw something in me when I was at Truman High School, and everybody was in the auditorium. He's like, hey, you want to do those songs? And I was like, all right. Went in there. It was literally me, poetry, and songs with the piano. And I pressed up an album. It's called Love of Music.
love of music.
And I sold it around school for like $10. I got way more than $1,200. They played it in the auditorium. They played it when they had big things that were going on with the parents and everybody's there. They would play my music and everybody sit up and start chanting. I'm like, so it's been in me forever. And this was singing. This was piano and singing back in the day. First album. I was like,
how old were
17
you?
or something. Like,
17.
I was
about
like
to ask,
17.
how
Like,
old were you,
yeah,
man?
I was a kid, boy. Like,
So that was your first album.
yep.
And your last album is?
Yep, my latest album is Raw.
Raw. And
Reality and Wisdom. That's
this
what
is
it
my
stands
copy.
for. Oh, yeah.
This is my copy.
Oh, yeah. Reality and Wisdom right there. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Google. Anywhere you can get music, you can check it out. We got some amazing songs on there, man.
That's what's up, man. And you performing later on in the show, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm going to show y'all, a song, man. It has a music video out. It's called More Love, Less Hate. And it's really what I've been about. Everybody knows, like, COVID messed up a lot of stuff. And we've been kind of like, so I was like, and I owe that to my nephew, Christian. He's like, bro, there's a lot of stuff going on with all this COVID stuff and da-da-da. You should just do a song to it. He's like, it'll hit. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to be like everybody else, but I did it. And it ended up being so powerful to me and touching people. I had to do a video to it. Shout out to Tim for making this amazing music video and hooking me up with this beautiful video. And go check it out. More Love, Less Hate. It really will touch you.
More love, less hate.
It's dear to my heart, man. It's really dear to my heart.
That's what's up, man. You went from recording songs to, in the choir room to
Somebody's closet.
now you're doing videos all over the place. What was the first video you ever recorded?
Okay, we did a lot of, back in the day before you really knew about a lot of stuff, we did the music videos ourselves. So my boy would just have like a little rinkety camera and hold it up and we just do our little thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I did a bunch of that stuff. And then we got a little bit better camera and was learning. So we would sit there for like 10 hours. Me and my boy flew and just edit videos as we do shows.
Box. Did you ever get the black box frame around the camera where it made it look like a real TV recording?
We had lights blinking on we had everything. We were doing all kinds of stuff, like low grade. But then it got to the point, our first, I think, real big, good music video, as we hollered at a guy that was going to shoot it like $400, right? And I was like, hey, man, we come together, get this money. It's going to be dope. And it was Tech Nine's son, Donnie, is like my little brother. Known him for a bunch of years.
And Donnie is known as Young Yates. Right.
Yeah, I hit him. We were talking. We were partying at his house, and he was like, hey, I'll rap, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, hey, bro, you want to get on the song? My boy Flu was like, put him on the song. Make sure, And I said, hey, if it's whack, it don't matter, bro. I'm going to take it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we had to come. He was, oh, yeah, no, I'm going to come. So he came, and I liked that it wasn't like his pops. It wasn't like Tech. He didn't come in there trying to be just like Tech Nine. He was doing his own thing. And I was like, oh, that's cool. It's laid back. It's smooth. Had his swag, but it was good. We went to shoot a music video for it. He said, hey, man, I got a surprise. Tech pop out the car like, what's up, Nick? That I was like,
I seen the video, man. It was some good work done in the video.
Yeah.
Nice camera angles. So a whole bunch of support, man. Everybody
came out. It was like 98 degrees outside. It was hot. And the whole thing probably took like good 5 hours. Like, not joking. Tech stayed the whole time. That whole couple of hours we was outside or more, he stayed the whole time outside. Like, taking pictures with everybody, chilling. I was like, bro, like, leave him alone. Let him do his thing. He's like, no, we good, man.
That's what he do, man.
We here to support. We here. Right. Made a video for us, helped us out, knew the words to the song, everything. Like, it was so, like, opening to see that, like, man, I'm doing what I'm doing. Tech Nine right here, know the song that I wrote.
He in the background.
You know what I'm saying? Jamming.
It.
And he's like, bro, you pointing at me as I'm directing. I'm thinking, like, bro, this is amazing. And it's like, it gives you that thing, like, I know I'm on the right path. Right. I know I'm supposed to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Tech Nine. For real, I love you, brother.
He even wear your gear.
Oh yeah. Like the Hustle Hard hat. Like, you
got
get the U-Neek hat. He got the
Yeah.
U-Neek hat right now, but the Hustle Hard music hat. He had that on. I think I gave it to him when we were in Vegas.
That's what's
and
up, man.
He busted and Donnie sent me the picture. I was like, oh crap.
See, people don't understand this becomes you. Music becomes you, and when you start crafting that art and you have legends step in and support.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's like, man, that's some strong heat right there. So
Yeah, you feel like you alone. If you were artist, and you hear my voice right now, you really there's gets come to a time where we feel like no matter how much we feel like we move in and your uncle think you dope and your cousin think you dope and your friend down the street, you feel like you alone. Yeah. You feel like, man, I'm never gonna be what those dudes or whatever. But the thing is, y'all have no idea who is supporting you.
Right.
Like you never know who's watching you. So just keep the path.
Keep going.
Keep going. Don't worry about nothing. Like, just keep going. And then you'll find out the more you go, little things will pop up and you'll be like, oh, I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And it'll keep happening.
So have you ever got that moment with Tech? Has he ever just
like it's been
on you?
Like he dropped a lot of knowledge, like just like little conversations that we've had.
That's what's up.
And I saw him at Power and Light, and he was doing a show. He was wearing the whole Michael Myers mask over there. It was hot outside, and he was, hey, come over here. And I thought he was talking to his son, and Donnie's like, nah, bro, he talking to you. I was like. So I come over there and he's holding me. He's like, man, just keep going, brother. Keep going. Keep going. And he kept saying it. I was like, why you keep telling? Like, am I doing something wrong? Like, you think I'm slacking? That's how I took it at the moment. But it was probably like, just keep going. I see some. You just need to keep going no matter what's going on.
Don't stop. Because you got that. And I'm telling you, man, I see it. I've seen it in the club. Like I say, you would dance down, you make somebody's birthday, bro. And I'm like I say, man, it's the personality. You do more than the average person, and it don't just make that person feel good. It makes you feel good too, because you walk away with something with that. Now I just keep hitting this damn thing. No, but that energy, and that's what he's saying. And he was right. It is gonna get to a point where things just even at your highest point, you're gonna get to a point where something just tells you, man, you need to just stop it. It's just for nothing. You go through it, but that's when you're crawling. Mm-hmm. But as long as you keep going, it don't even matter. You'll get over it. Just keep.
Because people think it's the money or it's the accomplishments or the people you know. It's not. It's a battle you fighting yourself. So keep battling yourself. You're going to get down. So that means you got to go motivate yourself. You are like, your body is the car and motivation is the battery. If you have no battery, your body can't do what it's meant to do. Right. Like the car can't run without a battery. That little thing controls all of that. But I guarantee you keep filling that mug, that motivation, you keep putting it into it, that battery, you get all the energy.
Boom. Charge, man.
So you got to keep charging it. That's why you have to do that.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. So you've opened a couple of times for the Strange Music Camp. You've been seen with numerous artists. You hold relationships with a few of them too. But you are independent. You got your own. You pushing your own agenda.
Yeah, if I don't know who can see it, this is Hustle Hard Music. Hustle Hard Music.
That's what's up, man.
It started just off of a song. Me and Flu did a song called Hustle Hard, and I kept doing shirts, and I was pushing shirts, and I was pushing this, and I kept singing the song and doing shows with it. And then like years passed, and I had Team U-Neek Entertainment, and it was kind of hard to have a business name with my name in it. Right. You know what I'm saying? So somebody was like, bro, why don't your business just be Hustle Hard? Like you got a million shirts, everybody wearing it everywhere. That should be the business. Yeah. And I was like, oh, why didn't I think of that before? You know what I'm saying?
I should have dug up a picture of me and my wife in one of the shirts, because I know at one point.
Yeah, I have a picture of y'all both sitting there holding the shirt.
Yeah,
popped up to the show and
representing.
Man, show support, man. Like it's dope.
But you have many fans that do that.
Yeah,
I've always seen over newsfeed after newsfeed. You can go to this man's site, y'all, and this guy just all his fans are on there showing support. Which brings me to the next question. What's going on with the merch, man? What's up with this merch? I know you got this merch going. You've been having this merch going.
Yeah.
I know there were some issues somewhere down the line.
Yeah, there was a few issues. Anybody that's in this merch game, like anybody that's doing anything, things change. you know, some like, especially with COVID, it makes it some of the stuff that you're able to buy, it just went away. Like they don't exist, or they're super low, so you can't get it. A lot of places weren't printing like that. So, you know, it got to the point where people wouldn't even buy stuff from me. You know, I had to make sure I wouldn't touch it. It was a big deal. But right now we got a lot of stuff in the works. You know what I'm saying? I have a whole bunch of stuff in the works right now. But if you want to get any of my Hustle Hard gear, all you got to do is just go to my IG. Go to my IG, go to my Facebook, hit me up. Mm-hmm. And until right now, we're restructuring the website, getting everything situated, because I don't want to just put the bull crap out there. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that my fans get whatever they get and that they enjoy the experience. It didn't take 4, 5, 6 weeks. Stuff didn't come back messed up, and I didn't have control over it. And I want it to fall on me. It's my bad, because it's my company, and I want to make sure that everybody has the best product. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming, man. Go to my Instagram at U-Neek, at UNEEK69. Yeah, go to my Instagram, hit me up, boom, 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 boom. We good.
Yeah, I gotta get there, man. Hustle hard, baby.
I'm telling
Hustle hard. So now I want to get just a little more personal.
Oh, yeah.
So, I do know that you have a fiance.
Yep.
And you got a little daughter, man.
Oh, my pride and joy. My pride and joy, Aurora Jasmine Williams.
Jasmine.
And my amazing fiance, Jessica. I love you, baby.
Beautiful fiance, beautiful daughter.
And she's about to graduate with her master's. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's been doing this for years. In May. May she'll graduate with her master's in psychology. So anybody knows.
Congratulations ahead of the game. Congratulations ahead of the game, because I know you got it. You've been working hard. He's told me about it. You got this.
Oh, yeah.
Congrats. For sure, man. They're involved in everything.
Oh, yeah. I know. Like right now, you know, my fiance has to be focused and everything else on her schooling and everything else. But the best thing that she can do for me is when I'm traveling and getting on a plane, going over here, she hold down the household. Like she hold it down for real. You know what I'm saying? It makes it where I know that my daughter's safe. I know everything's taken care of. I ain't got to worry about nothing. You know, she makes sure that I'm good. And that's amazing. You know, that's kind of hard to come by when you're doing this, because this is a wild life sometimes. Whenever you like end up being gone, you got to be gone all weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like studio all day yesterday, do this tomorrow, this that day, and you be like, man, you ain't did nothing. Then you got to go to your job, and you like, man,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But it works out. You know, it's been working out if you have a strong partner with you,
dude. Man, I remember you before your fiance and before your daughter.
Oh yeah,
and you was out there, man. You was wild. But I mean, we kicked it, man. That's what we do when we just really ain't tied down to nothing, that we ain't focused.
Yeah.
I recently found out that you've been sober, man.
Man. I've been sober from alcohol for 6 years. And the reason I've been the main one, my fiance looking at me like, I'm a drug addiction counselor. She's been a drug addiction counselor for like, I don't know, 8 years now. Mm-hmm. At that time, I'm getting DUIs. Like, I'm drunk. I'm coming home wasted on the ground. And she like, bro, like, and then after a couple, she was my second one. She like, homie, you can't just be walking around getting DUIs. And I'm like, getting people off drugs. We about to have a baby. And I'm sitting there in my whip class, because anybody know that's the whole weekend where you got to be in the hotel room. Yeah. I'm sitting in there, and my daughter's about to be born. And I'm reading a book talking about me about to be a father. And I just paid all this money. And I'm looking like, I need to switch something, bro. Like, what is going on here? My life, I'm about to have a baby, and my daughter, I'm wasting all this money over what's in a cup. Nah, man, I'm stronger than that. I've been through too much. Yeah. At that moment, I didn't drink one sip of alcohol. At that moment.
It's all a choice, man.
Yeah.
They say, oh, man, I need to wing myself off. It's a choice, man. When you make that choice, I don't care where you at, what you doing, how much of it you got left. It don't matter. You going to make that choice, and you made a choice right then and there. My stepson, did it, I think, like 6 years ago, too. Just made the choice. That's all it is. So I take my hat off, but since then, how has it changed you?
Ever since then, it's like there was like a locomotive that was going on with my music and everything. People knew I was popping, blah, blah, blah. But when it really started popping and really everything started lining up is when I got sober. Because I don't have to, for one, I'm not wasting the money. I'm not wasting my time looking to get wasted. And I'm in my right mind. I have something else that I'm searching. I'm chasing. I'm looking for. I have a goal. I have something that I'm fighting. Right. And it's my daughter is the main thing. Like Aurora Jasmine,
spark, man.
My little girl, like she's on my album. She helps me write songs.
On your
this little TikTok, she dancing, singing. She go to a private school. Girl does Spanish. Like, you know, like it was like that point where I was like, man, I need to make an example for this little girl.
Yeah.
And I didn't have my father. And my father put $100,000 in my credit, screwed my whole situation up. So that's not going to be me. So I'm going to learn from what he didn't do and be the best father that I could possibly be in the world.
Oh, man, you're doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I seen an event where she kind of like smashed cake in your face. It was deep, man.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was my album release party for the album Raw.
Okay.
Yep, like and it even worked out. Joey Cool from Strange Music, thank you, bro. He showed up to the album release party. Tay showed up. There's some people that showed up for then you show some love from Strange, right?
That's what's up,
he shows up. I'm up there performing. My daughter she likes my song. She helped write the Go Go song, the first song on the album. So she wanted to be on it. She's doing her speaking part on it, and she's like, I want to perform it with you. And I'm like, you for real? Like, this is not gonna be like 5 people, baby. It's gonna be like a crowd of people. Oh yeah. So she got up there with her little hair, her dress, and performed. Joey Cool came up there, put the Strange Music chain on her. She busted it, started doing dance. I was so proud. I'm sitting there like, I did the song Daddy Loves You, and she's on my lap, and I'm trying everything not to cry as I'm rapping this song, and she's holding me, and it was one of those moments that you was like, bro, I don't have to be that drunk dude, get wild, blah, 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 blah.
You wouldn't have remembered that moment, man.
I can do that right there. That right there, ecstasy. You know what I'm saying? Mr. So Heavy hit me up and told me, he's like, bro, he called me the next day like, I ain't never seen nothing like that. You are doing something completely different. It's special. That's a special moment, bro. Yeah. Don't ever change from what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Just from like doing that with my daughter, I know I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dope.
It, man.
It's dope.
I mean, that's what it's about, man. So a lot of people get this misconception about hip hop and rap stars, especially the city, the local, the local scene. They think you gangsta, you got to be in the hood. They think you got to be slanging and doing all that street stuff. But they don't understand that the ones that's trying to do it right, they're working, man. And
we're out here.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. If there's abundance of negativity, abundance of killing, abundance of just sexual stuff, just drugs, just bad influence. That's all a part of life. We all grown. We all party, kick it, have a good time, we all do that stuff. Right. The thing is when you listen to the album, that's all that's there. There's nothing that's uplifting anybody. You can't turn around and be like, sell drugs, kill everybody, and then be trying to talk to what are you gonna tell the kids? Yeah. Are they gonna listen to you at a conference? Or are they gonna listen to your freaking album that you made $1 million and while you got all the girls? Like, that's what they're gonna look at, bro. So you gotta understand what you're doing. You don't want to be a role model, but you pick this. You a role model. That's no matter if you want to be a role model or not.
Responsible, man.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of have to be a little bit responsible.
Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility.
Yep.
And the power of influence that's power. Yeah. Influence is very powerful, and people don't understand. It's just like your daughter is watching everything you do, and that's influence. So you literally can change her whole molecular structure just by her watching your activity. So rappers, you're right. It is a responsibility when it comes to it. A lot of them, like I say, a lot of these people think that when you're performing and you're rapping on stage and you're making these rap albums and you're doing these videos, that you are living that 100% street life, man. And you go to work. You go to work. What do you do for a living? Okay, during the week, even sometime on the weekend, you know what I'm saying? I work at LMV Automotive. Shout out to Magna, we are Magna. I made a song for them and everything, but we'll get into that. But I work at LMV Automotive. We make the underbody for the Transit. We do all like the stuff that goes under the car that you really don't see.
We do that, and we do a lot of stuff for GM and everything else. We're a manufacturer for Ford and GM.
So the reason why I'm asking this, and it's getting there, you see, is we're leading up to something here.
Mm-hmm.
You used to make little small songs, and you used to hustle, like you say, hustle hard.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing there? How was that transpiring, man? Because I remember you telling me something about it, and you was getting a couple of $100, couple $1,000 for these little songs, and all of a sudden, boom,
damn, thousands of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like, great. Like, I did a couple of songs. I did one song. I did I've always been a go-getter. You never know who's going to check out your music and love your music. You know what I'm saying? So I handed it to Andy. Shout out to Andy. He was the old GM at the job. I handed the album. I said, check this out. Let me know what you think. Blah, blah. It's hip-hop. Just let me know. He was like, I really don't listen to hip-hop, but I'll check it out. Came back. He loved it. He was singing songs and stuff. So he was like, you should write a song for us. I'm a rapper. We weld parts. Like, what what am I talking about? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, no. And he kept asking me throughout months. He kept bringing it up. And then he brought me to his office like, here's a check. So could you get started with this? I was like, oh, this bro's serious. Like, he want me to rap about parts. And I was like, so we sit there and I got the whole layout of the plant, wrote a song about it, took a old camera and just took a video of people waving and everything else, posted it, didn't know I wasn't supposed to post it. Like, because you can't post.
Right,
I didn't know. So he's like, hey, you might have to take that down. But then they saw it and they loved it to a point where they're like, we love it. And I was like, okay. A couple years later, could you do another one? And we bring your camera guy and we can shoot it in the plant and it can be epic. Now I was like, oh, at this time I'm still uneducated on what to charge, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper, sing. I don't know what to charge $1 billion companies. You know,
you let them choose.
Yeah, like,
you
so
didn't choose.
I was like, oh, they just give me this. I'm thinking like, yeah, one song, cool. So I did it again, did the whole video. Tim, the dude that shot the More Love Less Hate, like, hey, homie. You probably need to charge more money. He's like, yeah, you're kind of getting lowballed here, like da-da-da. And I was like, oh, I am? He's like, yeah, you can 15,000, 18. I was like, you people charge that much? Like, I had no idea what you charge.
$1 billion company, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Because they write it. I didn't know. So they asked me to help them release an app, the My Life app that everybody.
Who is this? Who?
Magna is the main plant, the main company that is in charge of L&V and all the plants like all around the world, like Africa, Germany, China, Japan, all these places. They're huge. One of the biggest manufacturers in the world.
$1 billion company.
You know what I'm saying? So they asked, hey, could we hire him to help us promote this app? Launch the app.
Yeah.
And to get everybody interested. You'll make a rap song and then you'll do a video and everything else. And I was like, oh. And my boss was like, bro, charge him. Like, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? So I did it, and I was afraid they weren't going to, like, take my price because I was like, this is a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, oh, that's fine. And I was like,
wait, hold on.
Wait, whoa.
I forgot something.
So it ended up being amazing. Like 4 or 5 days out there filming with a whole crew, 2 plants. Like, it was an amazing experience, and it brought to I've never directed a whole plant, all these people. Right. I'm going off whim. You know what I'm saying? And I felt myself in that time where I mastered it. I was like, bro, I can do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could do this.
The crazy thing about that, man, is Facebook and Facebook Live, it makes some of these experiences we go through amazing because a lot of people were able to follow you on that journey.
I did a lot of videos, pictures, everything. And it was amazing, man.
I followed it. I remember you in the hotel saying, this is my first day. I'm about to go out here. Yeah. I'm ready. And I remember, man, and you literally made a rap song about their app and what it could do for them. Oh man!
And now, and to make it a point, because now COVID happened right after that. Mm-hmm. Everybody to walk in the building has to go to the app. Like million people, they all have to go to the app.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying? Hundreds of thousands of people have to go to the app just to get in the building. And just to whatever, you see what I'm saying? And get updates all around the world. This is in Africa. This is a lot of places. So it's one of those things. I was a part of something that is actually being used everywhere around the world. Like, it really makes you think, like, bro, if you just take those chances and do it, screw what everybody talking about.
Man. You gotta listen to those voices, man. That's what's up, man. That's amazing. Hey, ever since I heard the song, man, we are Magnum. My life, man. My life. That's what's up, man. What's your plans? What are your plans for the future? I know COVID hit, and I know you've been doing stuff, opening up shows for tech. I know the industry is starting to wake up a little.
Yeah.
People are starting to do more, get out more and do more activities with larger crowds of people.
Well, one of the things that really got me to like really go back and get the bug again or really getting into it is somebody named Cheddar Music. If you haven't heard his music, go check it out. Cheddar Music and my homie JCO. You know what I'm saying? I was working with them. JCO make beats, Cheddar Music sing, rap. They dope. JCO rap. Like, and those young cats, they're like 20 and 21. They gave me the bug again because, you start getting like, I'm doing shows, but it's like, And they're like, hey, bro, we doing this thing with Jerry Robinson. You want to host? Hey, bro, you can do a set and da-da-da. And then me and Jerry Robinson from Strange Music got cool. Man, his girl Tara got cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just ended up being amazing because they give me that bug and open me up to like these little spots that I can like do. And I saw how they do it, and they hungry, they still young and like, yeah, because the whole world is like right there. And I'm like, bro, y'all giving me the little thing, like make me want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some more. So it really just sparked. So I thank those young cats really for like sparking that spark into me, again, because I was working, but when something going down inside and it's kind of being iffy, nobody can really see it but you. But really being out there and doing these shows and like traveling and touring and booking my own shows, I was like, bro, let me go back and keep doing my thing.
That's what's up, man.
Great.
And you're doing it good, man. You're doing it good. Your career looks like it's really taking off. A lot of the industry, like I said, is starting to open back up. So a lot more opportunities to get out there and do more. Those are coming. I know you got this new album coming out. When are we expected to see this tour?
Okay, the album is gonna be coming out because tour really up in the air because it really because some people gotta have the COVID. Can you do this? You gotta be vaccinated? It's a lot of things and capacity. It's a lot of stuff. So, but I planned on the main thing. I planned on releasing this album between July and September, right around my birthday time, and like September 3rd, like right around there. Mm-hmm. Like I've been doing that every year, like just to celebrate. And I want to do it then, but I kind of want it to be more towards July. I'm close. I'm probably like 70%, 80% done. I got a lot of features. Some people got to like drive into town to do their part. But we gonna get it right. And we got some surprises on it, man. I got some strange music people on it. And it's amazing. The new album's called Broken. And it's really like my therapy session. If anybody knows anything about like going to therapy and everything else, when you go, you discuss a lot of stuff. Like you talk about yourself, you tell all your hurt. So that's how I start. And then you go and then you go hustle, you go do your thing. You still working, but then you go and you cry a little bit and you talk about the stuff that you learned, and you know what I'm saying? So everything, literally you can listen to it and you'll learn me and find out so much about me. And I was like, I want to be really vulnerable because I've been going through a whole lot. Bought my first house with my fiance, like my daughter, like with all those things, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stress comes with those, and you start reevaluating. We just celebrated our 10-year anniversary, me and my fiance, you know what I'm saying? So it really, you go through all of that stuff, and then you start, hey man, I'm doing this right. This is stressful, da-da-da. So I had to like get it out, and it is my therapy. So when you see the cover, it's just me holding my head, like screaming, and like blood's coming out of my eyes because that's how I feel inside. Mm-hmm. And I had to put it out there. It's all my emotions on one album, from hanging out to partying to having anxiety and going crazy, being in a mental hospital, everything. All of it's on there. Stuff I go through with my family that's unheard of. People wouldn't even know all the stuff that I've been through in my life, and it's on this album. So like it's an amazing album. That's why I'm so excited.
When is that one coming out?
I'm thinking between July and September.
So you haven't got a release date, but
not a release date yet.
Stay tuned for that.
Oh, definitely.
Coming, man. Last question, man. And I don't want it to be the last question because, man, this is a good one, man. It's a good interview, man. And we just got a lot to catch up on. It's been a long time, man. This guy, ladies and gentlemen, this guy was an attendant at my wedding. I said, he looked out for me in so many different occasions where, when you walk in the room and you see somebody, that person got your back no matter what happens in that room. This is that guy. So, but the last question of what positive message can you leave our viewers with?
Okay. This is something I'm just going to tell you about me a little bit. This year, I wanted to accomplish so many things and so many things and so many things, and I wasn't able to. Something like you put a goal and you don't get it, and you do all this other stuff, but you almost get it and you don't get it, and then you look back and you be like, why didn't I get it? It was discipline. You can have all the talent, you can have everything under the sun, but if you're not disciplined, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you able to work out and be the best basketball player ever, you can dunk, you can do whatever. But if you aren't disciplined to get up and practice, that other person that's like a 80% is going to fly past you.
Yeah.
So my word for this year is discipline. The things like discipline with health, discipline with your work, discipline with your kids, discipline with your relationship, like staying on the course, staying focused. Discipline. I guarantee you put that discipline in your life, it will change everything. That little thing you're trying to accomplish legitimately every day. Discipline. Keep going. And then discipline. 3 weeks later, you think, oh, I'm falling off. Discipline. And I guarantee you'll reach that goal. Discipline is the word.
Discipline, man. I definitely know that it took a minute for me to get disciplined on a lot of the things that changed my life. But once I got that aspect, it was a lot of things I had to sacrifice and let go of in order to stay focused. It was a lot easier for me to stay that course. So it's not easy. It's not always easy to follow that discipline line. But trust me, man, when you start at least trying to apply it, you know what I'm saying, it gets a lot easier. Like I said, man, I had road rage super bad. I had to literally discipline myself to just let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that deep, but man, it's an honor having you here, man. It definitely is. I'm proud of you. I know there's some websites. I know there's some social media sites. I know there's a lot of social platforms that you got out there. Let everybody know how they can reach out. Let everybody know where you at.
Right now it's you. Right now, if you go to YouTube, type in U-Neek, U-Neek, and then type in More Love, Less Hate. The music video will pop right up. You'll see me probably wearing purple or something. You know what I'm saying? That's a little icon. If you go to my Instagram, it's at U-Neek, U-Neek 69. And my Facebook is Donnell Williams U-Neek. That's U-Neek. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bang, bang.
and you can find any of my music on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. Type in More Love, Less Hate in U-Neek. I guarantee it'll pop up. You can go give me a follow on there. Give me a follow on Spotify. Check out my music because I'm really pouring my heart and soul out into this music. A lot of people trying to get paid, try to do whatever. Yeah. I'm really trying to, whenever I'm gone from this, things that like this and the music that I put out, you can live forever with some amazing music, and it can touch people and change people. And that's really all that I want to do, because that's what happened with me. Like with Tech Nine and his music really touched me and gave me like, hey, bro, you can do this, man. He from the same place you at. You know what I'm saying? Chris Calico singing and rapping, all these people doing their thing. I'm like, bro, the music, it's inspired me and made me who I am. And it fed me. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be the person to feed the other people and help people change their lives and everything. It's dope, man. I just get excited when I talk about it because I know some of the things that I say has really touched people and they've literally clicked and changed their life. It's amazing, man. So I just want to be that guy. Really.
Yeah, and it speaks a lot, man. A person through their music. Like I said, I listened to a lot of your stuff. You had a video. I'm trying to remember. I know it was done down in the bottoms.
Oh yeah, Party to My Pain.
Yes. You went hard on that. You definitely went hard on that. Guys, you can jump on YouTube. He got a lot of videos on there. I watched every single one of them more than once. Get on there, like it, hit the notification button, just so you don't miss nothing, man. There's a lot coming up in this guy's future. Oh, yeah. And, man, it'll be a loss to miss out on some of this stuff that's coming out, but thank you guys for joining me. We're going to ride the rest of this episode out with a performance from my dude, U-Neek.
Yep.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, and like always, stay positive, people. Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform his new single off of his Raw album, More Love, Less Hate, U-Neek, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy U-Neek, man. Hustle Hard Music. They try to tell me that I wouldn't make it as a rapper, cause I'm not a thug or a trapper. Like a brother with the ability to talk about something other than nonsense isn't able to be a factor. Now the joke's on you, cause I'm getting recognition for everything I do. Steady making a name in this game, but lyrically killing it when I kick it like I study Kung Fu. By the way, my vernacular delivers hands down spectacular. Got the masses asking what labels are backing you. Hard to believe that all I needed was a mic and a dream and the backing of an incredible team. Got the intelligent fiends fiending for the truth. That's why I'm conscious of my content I produce. I take responsibility for what I feed to the youth, and I'll be damned if I hand them a lyrical noose. I was sent here for a reason. Give them something they can believe in, while other brothers changing like the seasons. I'm cruising my own speed in my own lane. I love the accolades, but I'm shooting beyond fame. I want to be known as more than a little rapper with nice hooks, trying to change the world with a notebook. And the only way I know how to make a change is to share what's inside of my brain, so you can party to my pain. U-Neek, baby. Play that. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is U-Neek, and this is my single off my album called Raw. It's called More Love, Less Hate. We need more love and less hate in the world, man. Check it out. Let's go. It's not a secret or exaggeration to say the world needs more than a little renovation. The majority of population in our nation is lacking bare basic communication. 2020's been a hell of a year, devastated by death and dictated by fear. People getting shot down and choked out cause they the wrong color. Knees on their back and their neck while they suffer, and they wonder why we protest in the street, because they killing people and getting up scot-free. And by the slim chance they do get a little charge, they always get the bare minimum behind bars. It's been happening for years, man. This ain't nothing new. That's why I don't blame Luda for leaving Chuck in the deuce. But I don't wanna leave. That's why me and mine take a stand and do the best that we can to live with more love, less hate. No matter what sex, color you be, put a strap down, dog, cause we need more love, less hate. Maybe your mama then won't grieve when the cops stop inequality. More love, less hate. More love, less hate. Unify the whole human race. More love, less hate. If we all come together, we can accomplish whatever. For now and for you forever. Let's go. Who would have thought in my lifetime that I would live to see a global pandemic in its high prime? No handshakes, no high fives. Keep it 6 feet, cause contact could end your lifeline. Schools closed, people losing their jobs. Some can't pay their bills, so they stealing they rob. Kids going buck wild, cause there's nothing to do now. And mothers are stressed out, so they sit and they sob. Everybody's on quarantine, lockdown. Hard to believe they gotta wear a mask when you shop now. People thought they were losing it all, so they made emotional calls. It caused the crash of stocks now. No prom, homecoming, or graduation, but to see us all stand together across the nation gives me hope for my little girl, and shows that we fight, we can change the world. More love, less hate. No matter what sex, color you be, but strap down, dog, cause we need more love, less hate. Maybe your mama then won't grieve when the cops stop inequality. More love, less hate. More love, less hate. Unify the whole human race. More love, less hate. If we all come together, we can accomplish whatever. For now and for you forever. More love.
In a time where
less hate.
is so prevalent, we need to be
I love each and every one of y'all, man. Thank y'all. Thank you to every single person that's been out there for years supporting me. I love you guys, man. Thank you so much, man. Hustle Hard Music for life. Let's go, baby. One more time, let's go. No matter what sex, color you be, put a strap down, dog, cause we need more love, less hate. Maybe your mama then won't grieve when the cops stop inequality. More love, less hate. More love, less hate. Unify the whole human race. More love, less hate. If we all come together, we can accomplish whatever. For now and for you forever. More love, less hate. It's on all streaming platforms, music videos on YouTube. More love, less hate. Go check it out, man. For real, I love y'all. Thank you. My name is U-Neek. Yeah?